Can y'all hear me now? Can y'all hear me now? Still no sound? Can y'all hear me now? Y'all can hear me now? Okay, so it is working. Hold on 1 second. They don't want y'all to get this message. That's how you know it's real, but let me tell you something. Let me tell you something, collective. I'm picking up on a very specific collective, a very specific group of people. You may appear to be ordinary in your life, could have felt like it was just ordinary. Okay. I feel like for this collective, you may have felt like you've been living a life where nobody looked at you immediately and they saw and saw extraordinary. What is wrong with my speech? I literally can't even say what I'm trying to say. Hey, good luck, givers, takers, how y'all doing? Hey, Swadu, how y'all doing? How y'all doing? How y'all doing? I've been getting so much warfare about getting this message, but I feel like whoever you are, you're not ordinary. You are not ordinary, and you are so divinely protected right now. Okay? There's something very different about this collective. Whoever you are, there's something very different about who you are. I saw the name Bronny, but I couldn't read everything you were saying. 6 a.m. in my country doing my morning routines. Love it. Swadu says she's doing her morning routine. I appreciate you investing, not spending, but investing your morning routine with this channel. Listen, collective. Um, I don't want to get distracted, so I want to focus on the downloads that I have for y'all. Okay. So I'm not ignoring you. If you're leaving something in the chat, I so appreciate you. Listen, your spirit guides are speaking. You're someone you have the ability to bend time. There's something very different about this collective. This message isn't for everybody, but I feel like for those of you that you're someone who's still discovering what you carry. You carry something very unique, very different. Okay. This collective is someone who don't fully understand their abilities yet. Like I feel like this collective is someone who is newly stepping into a greater level of your gifts, of your spiritual gifts. And I feel like you're getting ready to step into just certain abilities that I feel like, because I was picking up on a lot of you where a lot of you could see yourself flying in your dreams, but I don't want to get ahead of myself. Pyramids are significant, portals are significant, subways, trains. Okay, time travel is very significant, teleportation is very significant, tissue regeneration. Some of you are going to start to experience bone regeneration, like tissue regeneration. Like if your bone has been rubbing against itself, like you're going to start to experience a level of healing within your body. on massive levels. But for some of you, like you're gonna literally see everybody's gifts may be very unique from those that I'm speaking to, because I'm not speaking to the massive right now. I'm speaking to a specific group. Okay, so you could be having dreams of flying, or dreams of flying is very significant. I'm not talking about falling through the air, but literally seeing yourself, or maybe you know that you're flying, but you don't really see yourself, but you see other people that are close netted with you in some sort of way. But you, in these dreams, you know how to fly. Okay, you understand how to move your body. In the dream, it feels very natural. Okay, some of you are going to also be noticing how your gifts are increasing when it comes to just how you can hear other people's thoughts. You may hear something before somebody says it. Okay, your ability to read people, your gifts are increasing. You may know what someone is thinking without understanding how you know it. Like, I don't know, just more of your gifts are going to be awakening. Like the gifts, your spiritual gifts are increasing. This is a collective who has this passion to solve life's mysteries. I said that in a very, you are a collective that you've been in search of answers to the mysteries of life. And I don't know, you're like so many things are gonna start to, I don't wanna say make sense, because that's too small of a level of what this you're someone who thinks beyond. You're not like in a box. You're someone whose the simplest questions have never felt simple to you. The simplest questions. So you're someone who dissects things, you decode things, okay? You're someone who asks, why are we here? What is the soul? Like you go to the deeper level of things. So that's why I said this isn't going to be for everybody, but it's for a specific collective. You're someone who, and you inquire, you ask, like, why do we dream? You're someone who's able to, I don't know, like be able to dream interpret. You're someone who have seen places that you haven't even visited in the physical, but you've been there already. You've seen these things. You visited these places, and now I do feel like for many of you, you're literally stepping into a timeline where you're going to be able to, travel to a lot of these places in the physical, because you've already been able to do this on a spiritual level. But like you've lived certain things before, because you've been asking yourself, why is it that I see places I've never visited in this timeline, or this experience, or this carnation? A lot of things are getting ready to make sense. Your dreams are going to become more real, if that makes any sense. You're somebody who questions everything. You're like the little detective, somebody who investigates. You want to get to you want to get to the root of it. It has to like there is always like for you, you're somebody who's like why? Like they can't just tell you something and you're done with it. You're like, no, I need to know why. Help me understand, overstand, understand. So you're someone who's here to investigate. You're here to change so much. Like you are like the messages I was getting, like the downloads are so crazy. Like you're someone who's emerging. I'm telling you, like how your story started out, you were definitely somebody who's been overlooked. Hi Lotus. Hi Anu Moon. How y'all doing? Some of you were born seemingly anonymous and seemingly ordinary, except you're not. You carry something within you that is connected to the to the next evolutionary. Like you're causing the planet, the collective on a whole new level. Like you're causing them to awaken. You know that there is something very different about your genetic codes, your DNA. You have very, very powerful gifts, and you're awakening to more gifts. Something that's very significant when it comes to professors, scientists are significant. Research is very significant. I don't know, maybe for some of you, you were a scientist in another carnation, another timeline, another experience. Well, those abilities are being fine tuned and you're re-remembering the ability to make formulas and write monograms. I don't know what the hell that means. I ain't trying to be deep, but okay, these are strictly downloads because I don't know what the hell that means. But you're someone who researches energy. Energy. I was trying to say information, but not just information. Energy. Like you also have this ability to decode things when it comes to colors. You have a son also that's very gifted. But I literally was seeing Genesis everywhere to where I went into this store today and there was a woman named Genesis and I'm like, okay, spirit. So there's something about the beginning, the evolution of man. You've been a part of something way bigger, much bigger, but you had to be shielded or hidden if that makes any sense. Like so you could have appeared to be very ordinary. There seemed to be nothing spectacular about you. You had this little thing, but I feel like there was just like a cloak or a shield over you because of who you are. Um I was picking up a lot of numbers. Okay, so Genesis, something about radiation, 15 years of poisoning. I don't know if you live in an area where maybe you came from a bloodline that was poisoned by the water, is what I'm picking up. I wasn't expecting to say that. I was picking up Gatlin, South Carolina. Oh my gosh, I was picking up a bunch of different cities, so give me a second. But something is being uncovered. Something is being uncovered. There are also high officials. I was picking up like judges are also very significant. Anything that is surrounding anything that's has something to do with corruption is being exposed. Okay. For those that felt that they had more confidence in their titles or their positions or their connections, they thought that they were untouchable, and they're finding out that that day of exposure has already arrived. So, for some of you, I feel like you know that you are stepping into a season where you're no longer operating from fear because you know that you're divinely protected. There are certain entities and energetic frequencies that are not aligned to who you are, right? And where you are. And so they're having to bow before spirit because they have trampled on, I'm hearing spirit say dangerous ground, because they kept overstepping their boundaries. Yeah. But there's a level of you've been given this ability to endure. Like you've been going through a lot. You got people that believed in their titles or their positions or connections, and they thought that they were untouchable. But something is being exposed. New York City is significant. Japan, Tokyo, Shikoku, Shikoku, that I believe is in Japan, but I wrote these things down on my phone. Hokkaido, Hokkk, as in Catherine, Aido, Kyushu, South Korea, China, Hong Kong, the Sea of Japan, Austin, Texas, San Antonio, Texas, Mount Whitney, LA, Los Angeles, San Francisco, Sacramento, Dallas, Cleveland, Ohio, Lake, Ontario, Toronto, Boston, Philadelphia, Baltimore, Washington, and the Rio Grande. Some of these locations may be connected to travel. Some of you could be traveling to these places in your dreams. You are someone who's highly connected to research. Taxi drivers are also significant. I don't know, a lot. There's a heavy focus on homecoming, homeschooling. You could have the gift to paint what you see that's coming into fruition. Like you could be someone who paints prophetically, or you could be an artist, or like your abilities to paint prophetically is going to increase. Or maybe you were a painter or an artist before, and now like you're going to start like creating things through art, but it's going to be prophetically. Or you can have a son or a daughter that does these things. You're someone who could definitely be dreaming a lot of the future. I feel like they were also trying to send like some sort of like ill will to make you afraid of your shadow side. But everything they've been sending your way, you just keep passing the test. Like, I don't know. It's wild. You could have had to pay a lot of money to get your child in some sort of special school or something like that. Some of these messages that I'm going to share tonight is going to hit some of you, and there's going to be very specific messages for certain people because you're someone who is called to, like, you're stepping into leadership. Twins are also very extremely significant in this message. Whether you have a set of twins or I'm still I still feel some kind of way about that twin flame stuff. So, but twin soul missions, if that makes any sense to you, like I don't want to talk too much about that. But you could have twins. Some of you could share gifts or have a connection with your twin where you feel something. Like for instance, if something is okay, like I'm like with my twins, one would actually be like when they were really small, it was almost like the other twin would pick up the symptoms of the other twin before the other twin would get sick, if that makes any sense. Like the one that's actually sick wouldn't have the, it was almost like the other one could feel it and they would pick up on the symptoms but they wouldn't be sick, if that makes any sense. So I don't know, you could be feeling like, I mean, I feel like whoever this message is for a lot of you, you feel very deeply, you feel very intuitively, you pick up on the energy around you. You can feel things when something happens to another person, but I feel like maybe you've awakened this gift into somebody with that you're connected with on I don't know, for some of you, like you could be very distant from this person or you could live in a distance from this person, but I don't know. But what I was going to say is distant doesn't seem to stop the connection. So for some of y'all, this could be a really strong pull, real strong connection, even though you're distant from this person or you're not communicating with this person. They could be either feeling what you're experiencing. And then I was picking up another group of you guys. You could have grew up around people who had very strong personalities, very demanding personalities. People who knew how to take up space. So I feel like you were someone who was kind of like, I don't know, just overlooked. But whoever you are, you were the selfless one. You put everybody first. Your siblings could have been very demanding. They could have demanded more attention from, I don't know, the people in the room. Like maybe because you didn't, you were okay with, I don't know, just putting your needs last, okay? You learn how to survive without asking for much. You became the person who made sure everybody else was okay. And because of that selflessness, you were taken advantage of, but I don't feel like you're like in victim mode. Like, I feel like because you were like the selfless individual, you were taken advantage of, but I feel like you're not in victim mode anymore. I feel like you were at once upon a time. And I'm not saying that you didn't have a right to be, because for some of you, like you never, I don't know, maybe you never physically got that apology, or y'all never had a healthy conversation, or things just were overlooked, okay? And I'm gonna just be real. Some of y'all were really, taken advantage of, but we're in this new mood, and I feel like you're in a new timeline. I feel like more than anything, you have individuals that really do feel this way, and they want you to feel sorry for them. And I feel like for a long time, like these are, it was like everybody got served before you did. And these people are like shocked. They're gonna be shocked about what is happening for you in spite of everything that's going on around the world. Okay. Everybody got chosen before you did. And somehow you ended up last with this four of pentacles out here. Somebody was trying to hog all the attention. They needed the light to be on them because they felt like deep inside you did. You were the one who always, you just show up and you just steal the show. You ain't even got to do much. Yeah. You hid this for a long time. The healer, the star, the moon cards, Cancer, Aquarius energy. Mm. I don't feel like you were an attention whore. I just feel like you wanted to be appreciated. I feel like too, like the energy that I was picking up with the downloads that I wrote out here. I'm seeing some of you being offered maybe a job or a position because people trust you. The Ace of Swords was just out here. Like people offering you some sort of position because they trust you. They feel like you have good people instincts. The Two of Swords. You can see through things. Um, they believe you're good with people. You have a lot of inner strength, Leo energy. Yeah, these are also people you have put a pause on. You're not talking to. You can have a boss, Emperor, an Aries, a Leo. A lot of cards are slipping over. Four of Wands. They need a coordinator. Five of Pentacles. They need somebody to organize, to help. I don't know, these individuals that could be in these lower frequencies with this Five of Cups. Five of Pentacles out here. This is too like, I feel like people feel like you're gonna have people that are wanting you to come and help show them how to expand. But I do feel like this is part of your mission, maybe not necessarily to those that that you were connected to. You could have a lot of sharks around you. Okay. People could feel like you have nice guy instincts, the Hierophant, Taurus energy. You could do things morally right, like yeah, justice. People are gonna be shocked about whatever this is coming through. Um, you could be surrounded by sharks. Why did I say sharks? Judgment. I don't know. People feel like you have a very good judgment of character. Like they also feel like you have a good rapport with people. You have a better rapport with people. You have a you like you have very sound judgment, sound wisdom, more Leo energy. You also make people look good. 14 in the chat. Somebody could be 41 years old. You could have had an awakening when you turned 41. Um, I do feel like you could have with us the Nine of Swords is hiding behind this other card, but you could have a sibling who understands that your personality softens their image. Like you could also have a sibling that's nervous about the image that you embody, like your character, like Two of Cups, King of Cups, like people connect to you. You know, they respect your leadership. You could be a loving father. You could have people that want to partner with you, but Nine of Cups, Knight of Wands, Three of Cups energy. With this Knight of Wands energy, you got people who you need to be careful of because you had the Nine of Swords and you got the Six of Pentacles, right? Be careful because somebody may want you to give up on your own career path to help build theirs. They don't understand why you're still chasing or going after your dreams in this Knight of Wands energy, but you staying true to your purpose is going to bring in some sort of wish fulfillment. You stand in a high vibing energy too in the Three of Cups. You're going to have something to celebrate with the Nine of Cups and the Three of Cups. Okay, you going forward no matter what. Like your dreams don't make sense to somebody and something is coming to you expediently. Okay, you could have recently with this new moon literally petition like spirit, something you could have been did, but this new moon you're in alignment for it. You're in the right frequency for it. Somebody wants you to say the to hell with what you're called to do, like it's time for you to grow up, become more realistic, because you out here in this Knight of Wands. So it appeared to them because they don't understand that this Nine of Cups, this dream that's going to bring in some sort of harvest, some sort of abundance, something that's going to shift the entire planet. This is that dream that's connected to this gift, the gift that you carry, that they don't understand, that they want you to quit on because they feel like you're living in some sort of fantasy. These are people, you're someone who is seemingly ordinary, but you're not. You carry something. Nine of Cups. And they know that. People know when you come around, it's going to be some sort of celebratory energy, a good harvest, some sort of abundance. They also know you bring in rewards. This says out here, if we put in the time, time will bring us rewards. They know this. You've been putting in that time. I didn't even know that said that out here. You're someone who has been time and space and matter. You carry something. You were born anonymous, okay? I don't know. You could have people wanted you to feel like you were nobody. They didn't want you to tap into this confidence and this Knight of Wands energy. You know, they wanted you to stay in the shadows. You're someone who didn't mind blending in with everybody else. For a long time, you didn't want to be in the forefront. Nobody announced your arrival. They didn't want you to know that everybody be ready to party and celebrate. Can y'all see the card? Cups in the air, bottles in the air, drinks on me. Like they didn't want you to see that. The party didn't get started till you got there. The love didn't show up till you got there. Nobody put a crown on your head and told you that the world, like, they mad too because you automatically embody this, and this Knight of Wands energy. That's like Leo energy. That's Sun energy. Like, you just wear this crown, like you just wear this cloak of favor. People see the goodness in your heart space. Nine of Cups. You're like everybody's wish. Everybody want to hang out with you. You put your own crown on. You didn't really have a lot of supporters because you were the one who were overlooked. You were the ordinary, but you're the one who's extraordinary. You're extraordinary. You're not ordinary. Okay. They missed it. But they see now this is the one we needed to have paid attention to. Listen, you're somebody in this Knight of Wands with this Nine of Cups, Three of Cups, cuss. Somebody could cuss. Somebody could be from Mississippi. Um, you have this ability inside you to change the planet, human, mankind, humankind. You have the ability to evolve this planet and change the world forever. You are the mystery solvers. And you, when you manifest things quickly in this Knight of Wands energy. Nine of Cups, Three of Cups energy. People come into your life and they're changed forever. They're never the same. They're never the same. You're someone who has the foresight and you see in the star energy, and I'm telling you, you got something good coming in here with the Six of Pentacles. You're the one who feels before things arrive, or the evidence of things arriving in the physical. You feel it. You know it. Neither one's got something to say. And some of you are literally about to go from juggling, Two of Pentacles, from ordinary, from making this shit look easy, even though you're going through hell, but you're showing up every day and you juggling. Like, you're coming out of this ordinary lifestyle into this extraordinary lifestyle because you've gone through a lot. Like, I feel like King of Pentacles energy. I feel like too, like, you could have put pause on somebody too. That was the Four of Pentacles. Mm. While you were taking this pause, maybe like you could really be having to face a lot of your lower parts of yourself, your insecurities, just shadow aspects of yourself, things that you've been running from. Because I feel like you're very aware in this Page of Wands energy. You could be like very childlike. But I feel like with this childlikeness, with this Page of Wands energy, like you just being enthusiastic and optimistic about life, no matter what the fuck has come up against you, you are so aware. You could have been very emotional lately. You're someone who definitely needs to make sure you're outside in nature, like you're connecting with nature. This is gonna be very important for you. Um stay in this energy, like, because whoever you are, you're someone who has a mandate to inspire, encourage, to help get the those that are still sleepy with the crust in their eyes and they kind of waking up a little bit. You're here to help them get the eye boogers out of their eyes. You help them to see a lot clearly. Help them step into what's been placed inside of them, this newness, because something new is being awakened. I feel like this is something you've always known. And I feel like whatever this is in this Page of Wands energy, like once it's fully can y'all hear me now? It's so crazy. I'm I'm so sorry, y'all. I've been letting this thing charge for so long. That's how when you know, like that's how you know spirit. Can y'all hear me now? That's how you know when spirit got a message because I've been having a challenging time trying to get just trying to share the message. That's it. Ten of Pentacles. I was on the bottom of the deck. Money long. But I feel like because you are really in alignment with your purpose, you got people that you had relationships with from your history. I don't know. They feel like something is very complicated. What is going on? This not what this is. What this was not what I was looking for. So you also okay. So that was another energy. I was trying to give y'all a healthy download. I'm still not finished, and I feel like I got a tinkle. Somebody is really obsessed with it. It's becoming concerning. It's somebody that is literally confused about, girl, like having this connection with you. It's crazy. To the point where the devil energy is constantly coming up, collective. It's annoying, to be honest. Hi, Connie. I'm just like, why they coming up so much? I have never. That's the truth. Like, you got the Wheel of Fortune out. Like, somebody is to the Devil card, the Ten of Swords, the Knight of Pentacles. Somebody who was moving real slow. I don't know. They're in a lot of pain. A Virgo, Capricorn, or Taurus. I'm like, Spirit, what is going on? What is going on? All these cards. What's that card? Overburden. Like, these little, I don't want to keep these cards. They so toxic. I'm just over it. I don't want to. So you got a Knight of Pentacles. I don't know. They could be feeling like they're grieving the loss because I don't know. Maybe you said like there's some sort of pause, some sort of ending, real bad. Hierophant, Ace of Wands. Every time I see this card, all it make me think of is somebody like very sexual, and then the Queen of Wands on the bottom of it. Somebody could. I don't even know. I'm literally trying to. I was trying to. The message was going so different. Oh, what is going on? So you got somebody that could be stressing out because they're trying to decide on what direction to go in or what direction to take. They could be feeling like it's too early in the relationship. What is going on? They could also be confused, thinking that because you showing up or you have this very I really wasn't going in this direction of the reading. So somebody's literally trying to take over because I was getting just like high vibing messages for y'all. And then you got the Five of Wands with the Seven of Cups, with the Three of Pentacles. Have you, I also was picking up this energy was you got like individuals that is trying to confuse the collective, like high vibing beings. It's so interesting. And the message I kept getting earlier, like I gotta look up the lyrics to that song that you pretty with no makeup because I think I don't know if this is correct, but I think they were saying like said you pretty with no makeup, and I kept hearing Ma. Said you pretty with no makeup, and these hoes can't fuck with you. I think that's what I was hearing. I was channeling, but I don't know if those are the actual lyrics. Um, wait. Listen, the world is about to meet you, and somebody from your past I'm just kind of like all of the cards feel so negative, and I'm trying not to be controlling to where I control the narrative of the reading. But I feel like somebody's energy is coming in and trying to dictate and change it because this wasn't the direction it was going in. It was more of a focus on your spiritual gifts, how your dreams are not just dreams, how your abilities are increasing, and now it's went totally left. Like totally left. The world is about to meet you. Like you were born for something. And I do feel like you got individuals that want you to be distracted on lower level energy. And I feel like these are people who kept up a lot of ruckus with the 501s and the Three of Pentacles with the Seven of Cups. Like they resorted to underhanded methods and they grouped up to do this. But you're seeing things clearly. They were trying to, like the card, I didn't even realize it said clouded judgment. They were trying to cloud your judgment. They were trying to, because I felt it. It was so subtle and interesting at the same time. And I was like, spirit. It was quite interesting how they literally been trying to throw, like, they wanted you to misinterpret something or they just wanted you to miss it, but you ain't missing a beat. Because you showing up with the Wheel of Fortune and the Nine of Cups and the Three of Cups, Queen of Cups energy. Like, it's all about your destiny. Yeah, the wheel is working in your favor. You are the mystery solver. And you about to have a reason to celebrate. They wanted you to be sad and discouraged and stuck in your head and feeling like you got to always look over your shoulders, but really it's the other way around. That's not your energy. It's not your energy. That's the adversary that wants you to be focused on these lower things because they know that you have this Ace of Pentacles. Money, long, okay? Stable, stable connections. Not because you gotta constantly walk on, like, look over your shoulders because you're now like walking into a new level of confidence. You know what really backs you. You know, like this hand right here, this is source handing you this abundance because of everything that you've gone through. And so I feel like they were trying to make you even self sabotage. Said secret oppositions to your plans. Yeah, they had secret opposition, but you got the Ace of Pentacles. I was about to say the Nine of Pentacles. Some of y'all are literally about to have a satisfying sexual connection. I don't know about that. But the Three of Wands right here, this is something you've been envisioning. And you got a lot of individuals that you can have a Virgo. I don't know. I'm trying not to be all extra with it collectively. Is any of this resonating for y'all? Give me some hearts. Yeah, you're looking real good, real fine, real sassy, real sassy. Say you pretty with no makeup. I gotta find that song. These okay fuck with you. I gotta twinkle y'all. Y'all might have to hold on. Say you pretty with no makeup. I don't know who's singing. You pretty with no makeup. Mm-hmm. They in they feels. Is this it? Go to sleep. Wake up. You're pretty with. I like this right here. This ain't it. This girl, she came out of water, looking like is not it. That is not it. OMG. What the heck? That's not it. Who is that song by? Why I feel like it's Blueface and I ain't never listened to this song. Is that his song? Which rap artist sing this song? I don't know if that's the name of it or if that's just like one of the lyrics in it, but he's saying, "Girl, you pretty with no makeup," and I think he's saying these hoes can't fuck with you, but I could be wrong. Who is that? Is it Blueface? Yeah, you can have a lot of Sag placements collective. Anybody know that song? Um, Can't F with me. I don't think that's it. Oh, it's with Young Miami. What's the name of it? Can't F with me. Ah, Tinkle. I say Kevin Gates. Oh, it's CFWM. Okay. Why y'all didn't say that? CFWM. Okay, there you go. So let me see what the lyrics say. I didn't even know the damn song. So it came out in 2024. Oh, so 2023, 2016 is very significant. You say he's, oh God, I'm gonna have to pause it. I can't. Okay. I was channeling this, but I don't feel like it. The frequency is not there right now for me. He said, she said, I hear you, JC. So somebody's name could be J-A-Y. Girl, you pretty with no makeup. That's what I was hearing. Girl, you pretty with no makeup. And she's like, I know these hoes can't fuck. Which so that's what I was hearing. So that do say that. So whoever you are, like you're very pretty. You have like a natural beauty. You could be hated on because of that, because you have like this very natural beauty. Somebody feel like these can't with you. They feel some type of way because of it. I feel like this is going so in the opposite direction. So you have a group of people that was secretly plotting against you because you got the 501s. Secret opposition. But these hoes can't fuck with you. So I was picking up too. You could be in the medical field. You could be a tattoo artist. He said, "Boss bitch," and I don't know who's saying what. Boss bitch, and I'm up. I'm really up. Real bad. Ain't no makeup. Just big business. It's the Yams era. I'm the one from my city. Yams. 10 and 10 badass fuck with no Maybelline matte face pretty waist snatch. Okay, so your face could be real pretty, your waist could be snatch. Ass fat had to jump just to fit in the jeans. Okay. Okay, so whoever you are, like somebody feel like you're real pretty. Like and then I don't know, just because you do look good and it's Queen of Wands energy, like And on top of that, with temperance out here, you could be a Sag or have Sagittarius placements. And then you got I split the deck and it's the Emperor and the Two of Cups. So shit, I don't know. Somebody could be feeling like you look good and then you also like bring them peace or something like that. But I really wasn't going in this direction. And I don't know. People could be feeling like they gotta fight. Can y'all hear me? Um yeah, somebody wants you. Yeah. I feel like I'm going so to the left of the message. Really? Like literally, I do. So you know what else I'm getting to? Like, so somebody could be trying to like create like a lot of chaos around women to have women fighting over them and making I don't even understand, but I do understand because you do have people that try to play that reverse psychology and make individuals feel like they got to compete with each other. So what I'm getting here for some of you in this Queen of Wands energy with the Sun card out here, with the High Priestess out here, like with the Ace of Wands, with the Ace of Swords, somebody knows that like you got a lot of individuals hating assholes that could be hating because they know like these hoes can't fuck with you. I did not mean for the reading to go this way. I promise y'all. Like I was not trying to go there. Like I was getting highlighted messages. Like somebody is very attracted to you. You could be a Pisces, or I just feel like because you are this healer, like you're a light worker, you let others overreact while you remain calm. Yeah, somebody could live in the Dallas area. Somebody's birthday could be on the 4th. Somebody could be born in 1984, 1989, 1980, 1989, 1998. Yeah, I do feel like somebody's trying to keep a lot of ruckus going on. I really do. I can't think straight because I gotta go think. I'm like, so I'm gonna the next reading I'm gonna do is gonna be the air signs. I wanted to come on here and share these downloaded messages and pull some cards. Well, I gotta tinkle, y'all. Unless y'all want me to put y'all on hold and let me go tinkle real quick, cause um, and then this emperor, like somebody keep coming out. This could be a baby father or somebody that's a boss. But I was also, like I said, I was picking up a lot of shit that was hidden is coming out, and you're gonna get some justice. I can't hold it, y'all. Y'all want me to come back tomorrow? Do y'all hear me still? Lovis, you still in here? Y'all don't mind waiting? Okay. Y'all hold on for a second, cause girl, I got a tinkles real bad. Okay, yeah, I'm almost finished. Okay, sorry about that, y'all. Thank y'all so much for being patient. Okay, so somebody don't want you to look no further. I'm not trying to be karmic because I feel like y'all got these people that were straight on assignment in y'all energy, right? And I feel like you would pass some sort of test and they going real hard to try to hold you back. Seriously. And I feel like because I feel like this is something that was hidden because the moon card kept showing up, but this is a part of your fortune. And I feel like they wanted you to second guess yourself spiritually. 11/19, that's my birthday. So, 9 of Cups, like, your world been changing. Somebody feel like they stuck wherever you left them at. They feel like you need a man to take over. They know you got this abundance with this 3 of Cups. They know it. The Wheel of Fortune, they know this. Like what you envisioning when it come to your money, like your state of mind, you not jealous. Somebody is very jealous of your spiritual gifts. Like you're highly ranked. There's some sort of like you could be stepping into your medicine woman, like shamanism. There's this level of Like I just feel like you stepping into like your gifts are just being activated. It's no other way to put it. Like, and your spirit guys, like, you ain't gotta look no further. Like, it's the truth, and yeah, like just keep your heart light. What's this? Yeah, because you've been carrying a lot. You yeah, you've been carrying a lot, and it had a lot to do around your heartbreak. Let me put this over here first. This had a lot to do with heartbreak. With this Three of Swords, Nine of Wands, carrying a lot of heavy energy. I feel like your family, the examples, the different things that you have experienced. For some of y'all, you didn't grow up in that, but somehow or another, you were on this journey. I feel like you know your worth now, though. Somebody, yeah, I feel like you did a lot of compromising. Or you just recognizing certain things and certain individuals you're not compatible with. Okay, you're not gonna have to look any further for what you want. You getting ready to see it appear in your world, in your reality. Somebody don't want you to believe in that. They don't want you to focus on the highest outcome. And I don't even mean being attached to anything, because you have to release the thing that you can't, if you're holding on to it so tight. Yeah, you're operating on a survival mode. But I feel like with this Nine of Cups and Three of Cups energy with the Wheel of Fortune, this is your this is what you have been manifesting. For some of y'all, you're manifesting somebody that you were friends with. You're gonna have a good friendship with this person before y'all become lovers. And somebody notice this is gonna be somebody that love like you just the way you are. They don't want you to change anything. It's not like they're trying to change you. They've embraced who you are. Something is getting ready to be smooth sailing. I'm gonna find out like why this Five of Wands here and this Three of yeah, this is somebody from the past. This I feel like you've overcome this. Somebody wanted you to be on the run from love though, or healthy connections. Clarify the Five of Wands. Yeah, they know your name holds power. Whoever was competing with you, they can't compete where they don't compare. Since they busy comparing. And I feel like you never looked at these individuals like this. You never looked at them like that. And now they're remembering with the Six of Cups energy, like when y'all were friends. These could be friendships too. So I was picking up this energy too. So like whoever you are, like you could have I was picking up Cape Town, South Africa, West Africa. Um I was picking up you could have like everybody that you've been in connection with, whoever you've been with, I don't know, whoever you are, but in this Queen of Cups energy, with this High Priestess energy, like people just they love you. You you had the Queen of Wands out here. I guess she back in the day. I feel like you've been trying to push that Queen of Wands energy away for some reason, like, or somebody's been trying to make you feel very imbalanced when it comes to your self confidence, your love for yourself. That let me step out and let me shine. You know what I mean? Let me shine brightly because that's what I'm here to do. Sun card energy. That's what you're here to do. Somebody don't like your shine. Queen of Cups, what people. So I was picking up like there could be three men in your past that are still holding on to you. with this Three of Cups out here. And then you could also have a friend that's the same sex as you are, or the opposite sex that is in love with you. Okay. And then you got the Empress. It's a lot of energies out here. Six of Cups. So your name holds power. So people want to compete. You know, they trying to get to the, that top spot. Twin flame mission. I was telling y'all, twins are very somebody want to take it nice and slow with you though. I do feel I feel like you're so tapped into your intuition with this high priestess. You know, the games that they used to play to try to send handlers in through love and relationships to try to get control of your root and sacral chakra, it's no it's working. It's no it's working. Okay. They keep trying to play these little games with you, these little mind fuckery games. It's you invented the game. You the real chess player, because remember the beginning of the reading, you were very ordinary. You were the selfless one, the one who has the good instincts, the good people instincts. hmm So because you have a genuine heart for people and this Queen of Cups energy, okay, somebody want to just love you now. You're royalty. They notice. Queen of Cups. You have a lot of individuals that have these very demanding personalities, these strong personalities, sibling energy, feeling some type of way. I don't want to hear this. Something about ecstasy. Somebody wants you to let them love you. Somebody's name could be Dennis. Mm-mm. Yeah, no, I can't hear it. I can't hear it right now. So me want to the Three of Swords here. Something go way back. 1996 is very significant. Spell word. The Three of Swords. This is somebody you thought was solid. They admire your courage. This doesn't have to be somebody going to a root person, but for some of y'all, for who these individuals, you have, because of the call that's on your life for your purpose, um, you're someone who could bear the load. You know what I mean? You were called into this. These were like, this was training ground. These situations that you went through, these tough battles. Um, so this Six of Cups energy, they did spell work. Okay, this is somebody who, I don't know, wanted you to believe that they really loved you. With this Three of Cups, Three of Swords, they broke your heart. Mistakes are made. Accept blame for your part. I don't know. This is in reverse. So this is someone who no longer have your protection anymore. Like, I feel like your spirit guides were protecting them. It says your angels are protecting you. They're no longer protected. I feel like whatever they did with the spell work, they were somebody who you told your plans to, you shared your vision with. This is somebody who was very abusive. Somebody's name could be Bambi. Yeah, they were sending you psychic attacks. Big time. So they could have just been speaking ill on your name. They wanted you to lose some sort of contract. Clarify the Six of Cups. Yeah, this is someone who like, they felt like when they were connected to you, you awakened them. But I did tell y'all that for some of you, you got people that are from your past that you are awakening. Mink coats, furs, snow is very significant. You got these people from your past that see you awakening and arising to your purpose. And they're reminiscing real bad. Six of Cups energy. They see that you have these gifts that you were laughed about. Yeah, they see you stepping into better and improved living conditions. They didn't want you to see this. Clarify the Empress. Clean your space. Um, yeah, you're getting some sort of DNA upgrades, Empress. Clarify the Nine of Pentacles. I mean, Nine of Cups. I keep wanting to say the Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, you were born to be a legend. Like, you know this. Your royalty, your name holds power. Yeah, like, clarify the Three of Pentacles. Why is the Three of Pentacles out here? Wow. So the group that worked against you, they had a big mission. I guess their mission was to stop you, but it's in reverse. Wow. That's deep right there. They ain't got nothing. They partnered in business to either stop you because you're someone who's highly ranked in the spiritual world. They couldn't stop you. They're trying to sabotage your new projects. Yeah, yeah, they teamed up on you, boo boo. They did. Yes, they did. Now they fighting amongst each other. They trying to figure out like who's the cause of these failed attempts, like the failure, their projects not coming to fruition. Like they trying to figure out like how in the fudge, how does individual stop the program? Like what? Who? Who? What? Yeah, this Earth Angel, this generational curse breaker. 2023, that year, 2023, 2016, 2013, 2010, 1996. Those years are very significant. Somebody could be born in 1978, you or them, 1989, 1967. Somebody could be 54 years old, 45. Clarify the High Priestess. Yeah, you're the shaman. I'm telling you, some of y'all are literally gonna be medicine men and medicine women, life coaches, spiritual life coaches. Um, Listen, you got like your people done lost their gifts. Those that call themselves coming up against you, they underestimated you. 2023, baby. I don't know if I said it already, but I was meaning to say it because that's why I be having to write these downloads down because the shit is wild. Let's see. Listen, whatever they thought they was gonna take whatever you had in you out of you. They underestimated you. Your foresight, your spiritual gifts. Somebody could be born in 1980. Somebody could be something about landfills. Clarify the five of wands. Wait. Yeah, somebody want to bring you to the table. They want you to work with them now. They want to cooperate. Why I feel like y'all saying I don't know, like because I do feel like whoever you are, you're somebody that got a very, 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 very powerful gift. Like you got a lot to do. And so a lot of the little petty ish, like your purpose is so much greater, so much bigger. And that's why you were underestimated. It was meant to go that way because if you had been exposed too early without certain abilities being sharpened in you, they could have prematurely aborted your mission, aborted your call because you do have this big mission. They wanted it to be in reverse. The 1900s, the early 1900s, 1920s, 1930s, You got ancestors all around you that are helping take some sort of weight off of your mind. They're helping you release some sort of blockages. They want you to keep it real. They want you to show up and shine and be like this legend you were born to be. They want you to, they like, you've been underestimating yourself and what you got in you. Yeah, you tapped into some sort of hidden secrets. You got the master key to this old door. You stepping into realms and doors. Like, listen, you have the ability to, I told you, some of y'all have been having dreams of flying and teleportation, like telepathy. Um, yeah, you you're out of this world. You out of space. You got super powerful gifts that are being awakened. Why does landfill keep showing up? Tell me what is going on with this Five of Wands. Why is the Five of Wands here? Why were they competing with the collective? They wanted you to literally not be able to celebrate, not to be able to. I don't feel like, I don't know. Maybe some of y'all do hang out in this type of environment, but you could be a light worker that's called into, I don't know, the music and entertainment industry, but somebody was fighting with you to stop them from going to jail. Okay, they were trying to keep, like, this could have been somebody you were also that you partied with. These individuals that were highly competitive with you. This could also be somebody in prison. Mm, this is somebody that feels also like you're too far. Um, this is somebody who you didn't care about what they lacked, and now because you closed the door, this person feels like they're in prison. Okay, they know they fucked up though. With this Five of Wands, this was a group of them. You was like, I'm willing to do whatever. Like, tell me what the Three of Swords. How they broke the collective heart? What did they do? So I don't know. You could have literally lost a loved one. Okay, something is something is 6 feet under. Somebody also could have did some sort of burial magic on you in a third party connection. Somebody could have been, inflicting some sort of hurt on you. They was trying to end certain things. What were they trying to end? I ain't getting it. Hotel in reverse. They was trying to end your stability. They didn't want, they wanted you to be outside. This is I was picking up subways, trains. This could be also some sort of perversion that you're exposing about this individual. Clarify the Three of Pentacles. Clarify the Three of Pentacles. Yeah, they feel like you're out of space. They can't stop you. Like it's been a long road and they can't stop you. They can't stop you. Yeah, they tried to cover something up though. They tried to cover some. They tried to cover up the fact that you are someone who's from outer space. This is definitely someone who's wearing a mask. Somebody who is trying to catfish you. What's the other song I was channeling? They was trying to also hide the fact that you are highly gifted. This is somebody who definitely wants you to forgive them. Yeah, this is somebody who's working with a cult or a part of a cult. So what were they trying to cover up? What were they trying to get cover up? What were they trying to cover up, Spirit? Please and thank you. Some sort of lies. So they could have, these could be friends that turned enemies because of some sort of jealousy, something on Facebook, a couple. They could be talking shit about you because, again, of your purpose. These are people that have been trying to prove something. This could be somebody that lives in your neighborhood. 11, 11, 10, 10, 12, 12, 14, 14, 16. The 26 could be significant. You could live in California. You could be someone who travel up 101. They try to, like, they know they have overstepped. Yeah, because of some sort of greed. I just saw the gold. Yeah. This could be somebody that worked in the justice of peace, but this is something have something to do with, like, yeah, whatever's coming out, like it shattered your heart to pieces. But I don't know, something could be, you could have been someone who ran away as an adolescent, as a teenager. You could have a child that could have ran away. You could have something going on with CPS. These individuals could have been trying to just have you stressed out where your kids were, within the system, trying to keep you at a disadvantage. Clarify the high priestess. Yeah, they wanted death for you, but it didn't work though. These people were reckless. You could be seeing geckos, lizards, or whatever, but so I don't know. These individuals, clarify the death card. Wooded area. You can live near a wooded area. Uh-uh. Clarify. So there could be something that is coming out, something somebody did to a high priestess, or some sort of intentions they had for a high priestess, and somebody's in regret. That was what the spell work was. So, child, and now they regret it because it didn't work. It's backfiring. Yeah, I'll look at. Listen, could be somebody that wear baccarat or very high end fragrances. They're in regret now because something has to go back. You were very innocent in this Six of Cups energy, even though they was trying to cast illusions. They were trying to get you to buy into some sort of illusions, like sending the death angel towards you. But your heart is light as a feather. Like it's working. Their ill wills isn't working. Your heart is light as a feather. It's childlike, and that's what they can't copy. This is what they cannot duplicate. This They can't duplicate who you are spiritually. They cannot duplicate the essence of your heart. And so this is why their true face is showing up real bad. And they constantly thinking of you real bad. You got grandparents on the other side that are fighting for you. Okay, but this could also be a grandparents, a set of grandparents that's involved with some sort of spell word. Clarify the spell word. Please and thank you. So they were doing some sort of man-made disaster. Yeah, they had a meeting about it. They was trying to literally send suicidal magic towards you. This could be being exposed. This could be something that was hidden. It didn't work. You could have been feeling like, you were being attacked and the devil was throwing his hand and then hiding it. Wow. These individuals could have lived by water. Okay. They could be doing a lot of spell work in the water. Somebody literally tried to set something up to where you know, take yourself out, but do some sort of morphine, some sort of rugs. Okay. Yeah. They was trying, so some of y'all, like, I don't know, you were supposed to be on your deathbed and needing a caregiver because of some sort of life insurance policy. But your DNA upgraded. You got all kind of spiritual gifts that are being activated within you. Okay. This is somebody now that don't want to ever leave you now. These are such this could be someone who lives on the west side. This could be a male, a Caucasian male. This could be somebody who be getting faded. Clarify the Queen of Cups. Alive. Wow. Wow. Collective. They thought they was gonna take you up out of here. But your name holds power. It's your destiny. Because you was born to be a legend, but they thought you was gonna be up, that purple heart that came out the other day in the reading. They thought they was gonna take you up out of here, but it's your destiny. You still alive? Damn, spirit, really? You about to be celebrating? This could have been a best friend or somebody that you considered a best friend at once upon a time. Listen, this could be somebody you used to be getting faded with, but you're alive. You alive. They saying how many lives do this? This is crazy. But now you stepping out from the shadows. You ain't gotta hide anymore because you understand you don't have to live in that fear anymore. Uh-huh. They already know. They already know. They had to call it off when it comes to you because all it's doing is coming back to them. And I'm not saying this in an arrogant way. You keep your heart pure. You keep your heart chakra open. Do that inner work. Don't run from it. Okay. Acknowledge the things that you need to. Keep your heart light. Yeah, you got some sort of minister that could have something to do with this. You could have been married to a minister. Um, Clarify the Empress. Child. Somebody literally, this could have happened to a child. You could have lost a child in this way. You could live overseas, South Africa, West Africa, Tokyo, Ontario, Canada. I was picking up all the cities like Philadelphia, Boston, Baltimore, all those cities along the East Coast. I don't really know why. The Statue of Liberty and the Eiffel Tower has been very significant as well. So you could live in the UK. Somebody's running out of time. They've been very limited because they don't have access to you anymore. You're the power supply. This is somebody who wanna love you better. This is somebody who could be coming at you with I just saw the jealousy card at where is it? This is somebody who you went through this with. Like, where is it? This is somebody who's greedy. I had saw the jealous card. So this is also somebody who is jealous, but they're trying to hide it. They want it all. They didn't feel like, the world was big enough for the few of you. Like like the world is all theirs and you can't shine brightly and they can't shine brightly too. Like this is someone got to be the top dog, the alpha dog, the head ninja in charge. Like it's got to be all or nothing. It's all about them. Okay. So I don't know. These people could be dealing with this literally because this is what they wanted for you. Literally, y'all, I was picking up somebody that's sending like real chaotic spirits, chaotic, and because I felt it, I was like, wait a minute, it's wild out here in these spiritual streets. But the more tapped in you are, you just become more aware, and you just elevate because you have nothing to fear. Okay, you could be someone who's stepping in celebrity status. Okay, because your intuition is taking you into rooms where they want to work with you, they want to collaborate with you, they want to get you in on the inside. Okay, they feel like you have good instincts, good people instincts. You could also have a celebrity that's watching you and checking out how heightened you are when it comes to your intuition. You tap the fuck in. And you got a grandparent that's on the other side too. Even though I feel like, you could have a grandparent or somebody that's a fraud or somebody did some sort of fraud when it comes to a grandparent. Something about an accident too, making something look like an accident. This is somebody who wants all or nothing. What's that? Oh, yeah, they underestimated you real bad. Let me put some of these cards up. You got aliens on the bottom of the deck. Let me put some of the cards up. Let me see something. Clarify the Nine of Cups, please and thank you. So for some of y'all, this is somebody. Some of you guys are. I said something about snow. I had just said something about meat coats. So some of y'all could literally be. Your wish could be to have your person. You know, somebody who support you, somebody that fully has your back, that's not half-assing you, that's fully invested in you. That's you know, there's a lot of passion there. I was picking up so much different energy. Like I keep picking up this energy too, where I don't know. I don't know. I feel like a lot for my light workers. A lot of my light workers, y'all. I feel like you may not have to be someone who have a whole lot of friends, but I kept picking up this energy where there's somebody that's like really close. That could have either slept with somebody you were in connection with, or that wants to get close to you to get close to your person. But because for a lot of y'all, I'm picking up the energy. This got to be past energy because the energy I'm picking up, like y'all are like solo. Y'all don't really hang out with a lot of people. You're very private, but I could be wrong. I could just that could be just for one person. But you also got somebody who's very jealous. Okay, I was also picking up the year 2027 and 2028, but March specifically. But 2023 is very significant. Honey, I cannot hear this. This is too sad. Somebody wants you to wait a little longer. Somebody feel like, they turned you cold, like you're cold, or somebody could have been saying, like, you don't have a heart anymore. You're all about money. It's like somebody was trying to make you look a certain way. You're getting some sort of gift when it comes to some sort of debt. I feel like so many things are being lifted off of you. I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that either. I don't know why these cards coming out like that. I'm gonna have to move some of the cards off of this thing. Hold on, y'all. Mm. Somebody could be from New Orleans. You got so much good energy out here. It's like people don't even want you to be happy. It's like they want you to be afraid to be in some sort of celebratory energy. It's like they want you to be afraid to show whatever good things that's manifesting in your life. Like it's weird. It's like somebody wants you to be pessimistic because your life is changing. Like it's your dreams are really coming true, and somebody is trying to drag some sort of train out. I feel like too it's because these individuals have been wearing your energy and for a long time, and you've been putting the time in, and your time, that time that you've been putting in doing that work, is bringing in a lot of rewards. And somebody feels some type of way, but you getting out here is showing up as the Queen of Cups, the Empress, the Nine of Cups, the Wheel of Fortune, the Three of Cups. Okay. Like, even though you have some crazy stuff going out here, but they want you to focus on that. They don't want you to focus on the good things. Because you're someone who's come to shift the entire planet. The planet will never be the same because of you. And they don't want you to see that. Yeah, somebody wanted you to be afraid, but angels are protecting you. You're somebody who has the gift of courage. Your spirit guide say, just relax. Yeah, you have deep roots. What's this? Something about your trees. You could have a strong connection to trees. Yeah. Somebody wanted you to stay broken hearted. Like they didn't think you was gonna get up from whatever the spell work was, whatever this death magic was that they thought they were gonna take you out, and you still alive. You're still alive. Okay. And not only are you a miracle, but a miracle is on its way to you. You got a big mission. You remember it was in the reverse. Somebody thought you have Lemurian blood. Somebody thought they was gonna be able to just end the favor of God in your life. But whoever you are, you're someone who has ancient divine blood. You're a generational curse breaker. I know it's been tough. You could be like a G class could be your dream car. Yeah, something you're getting some sort of rewards for the trauma you've endured. all of the trauma that's been dumped on you that you've been carrying that wasn't your own. Your dreams are coming true. Yeah, somebody wanted you to keep your heart chakra blocked, but no, 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 no. Your heart is part of your purpose. It's part of your purpose. And I see your star is shining so bright. They didn't want you to feel these new activations. They didn't want you to be in this abundant energy. They wanted you to be stuck on, drugs. For many of you, I'm hearing spirits say, forgive yourself. Oh, if you've been somebody who has struggled with some sort of substance abuse, um, I was picking up where somebody could have been like a nurse and been literally, getting getting high off of the supply in the offices or something like. But not to dismiss it like that's not a big deal. Reach out, do whatever you need to do to get yourself some rehabilitation. Maybe you may need to switch jobs, but I do feel like the person that I was picking up is that, you will receive a lot of messages, a lot of prophetic messages when you were under the influence of whatever that thing was. Um, I'm not condoning the habit, but I feel like for a long time you thought you were crazy, but you're not crazy. Yeah, you're not. You have a very, very strong purpose. You're ancient. Okay. Man, you got angels that are protecting you. You've been through a lot. Um, and you could just be just stepping into your third eye awakening, and it could be pretty, just could be feeling like a lot. Give yourself the grace. You could be feeling like, when is your future going to change? You got to be in the future already, right now. You got to be living it. You could definitely be going through a dark night. So the energy is shifting. You could have recently come into the chat. Dark night of the soul. You could be going through some sort of purge. That's what I was going to say. So you could be definitely going through the shadow aspects. But for many of you, this is your time to shine. Like, so I feel like too, you could be sharing a lot about your dark night of the soul, things that you've encountered, things that you went through, like your story, your testimony, and the lows, the high, because you've had some pretty high highs and you've had some pretty low lows. And I feel like you sharing your story, it's gonna it's gonna change lives around the globe. You could have definitely been high a lot and lucid dreaming. Um, you got some like you got a lot of people that are like with this Ace of Wands energy, people that lust for you real bad. Like, but I honestly feel like you really have to use discernment when it comes to sex. I do feel like you're very magnetic. You have a lot of high sexual energy naturally, but I don't feel like you're lustful. But people can misread that because you're very highly connected to source. Like, you're very tapped into source. So people can misread your energy sometimes because you're really not like that. That's for somebody. Your life is about to be a movie. Somebody's name is Munisi. Yeah, you may need to work with your crystals. You are a Jesus descendant. There's a lot of success coming your way. Somebody feeling like, I don't know, you got somebody that's like they call you the juicy thing. Somebody's name could be Juicy. Somebody feel like they're very gone over you. Yeah, you could have definitely been experiencing a lot of psychic attacks. They didn't want you to see that this is it's something about your destiny. Like, you got a very powerful calling. Don't you ever estimate that. Don't you ever underestimate that. But I feel like I was saying to somebody who thought they can challenge how protected you are, they call themselves trying to estimate or measure your connection and your connection to your spirit guides, to your protection. They try to interrupt, they try to like cancel out or interrupt your protection. Wow. They're in some sort of regret because of that too. It's just like interesting how people be thinking they God. Yeah, you're getting ready to experience a lot of healing, a lot of peace within your mental and nervous system. Yeah, you could have been overworked with this Eight of Pentacles. You could have be finding out that some of these individuals that was coming up against you were people that you, I don't know, had business with, business deals with, or somebody that you work with. This is somebody that literally could have attacked your reputation in work, in business, try to sabotage business deals, or sabotage your name in work, your business ethics. They wanted you to lack some sort of insight when it comes to, I don't know, maybe you solve problems. Like your judgment is very important in the work that you do. And they were trying to get you to be short sighted, or where you looked at something very careless. Something about bids. Like, I don't know, you could bid on something. Magician, Four of Pentacles energy. So I don't know, maybe you could be having some sort of business partnership conflict. This could be somebody who is a, a bit greedy, trying to fight you or manifest some sort of inheritance, or so something about some sort of inheritance. There could be some sort of arguments over a large sum of money. Somebody wanted you to, like, I don't know, like, because whoever you are, you could be someone who's a risk taker. And whatever you have been investing in, because you have this tremendous ability to be able to concentrate on something you want to manifest, like your abilities to manifest. Pisces energy, you got Libra out here, you got Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. You don't have to have any of these placements. More Pisces, a lot of Piscean energy, a lot of Leo energy too, that was out here earlier. Something is the truth though. There, someone literally, they tried to keep the money to themselves, and whatever they put you through, it taught you about your inner strength, and it taught you too that you, I don't know, maybe you were perceived, like I said, because you were cloaked and hidden and looked at as someone who was, there just didn't appear to be nothing spectacular about you. You didn't, you, like I said, you grew up around very demanding people. So you could have been, like I said, someone who was very passive aggressive, very selfless. Um, but I feel like through all of the adversity, whatever the fuck they was throwing at you, whoever this partner is, I feel like it hurt you, but like something, you're gonna win in the end. I was trying to put these cards up. Clarify this. What's gonna happen with this Four of Pentacles out here? So somebody could be being dishonest when it comes to your word. Ace of Wands with the Lover's card. So there's some sort of there's gonna be some sort of victory on a project, something you've been working on. You could have been also holding on to something really tight. I am. When I do the next reading, y'all, I'm gonna do the Gemini. I mean, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. Yeah, something is there is definitely like I feel like you got the way I'm reading this for some because normally the Knight of Swords is like an opponent, but it's also some very swift energy. So for some of y'all, I don't know if you had a loved one that is a masculine energy that's on the other side that was either like militant or in the military that is also protecting you. This could have been a Gemini, a Taurus, or a Libra, a Scorpio, Cancer, or Pisces, or an Aquarius. But then you got the Four of Cups on the bottom of the deck. So you got somebody that I don't know, maybe you were feeling like something was too late, or maybe they were trying to make you feel like you're not gonna get out of this. Like you could have been feeling like I'm just tired of the same old, but you know that's not. I'm not gonna say. And then you got the Ten of Swords. Yeah, you could have needed a lot of patience, but you are gonna have some sort of victory with the Chariot on the bottom of the deck, Sphinx as well. So you have ancient ancestors that's backing you. You got Archangel Gabriel. That's you got ancestors that are helping bring in some sort of balance after some sort of major loss. This could have ended in some sort of ending, but you have some sort of recompense. They could have definitely been throwing magic to keep you in a space of feeling like a victim, like you were alone, but you're not alone. Um, oh, yeah, it's a lot of heavy energy. But honestly, I feel like you feel this, and I do feel like you have been going through a lot. But I just, with this Nine of Cups and Three of Cups and Wheel of Fortune out here, it doesn't negate the heavy loads that you've been carrying and all of the stuff that you've been through. But I want to just encourage you to not allow yourself to get stuck in what has already happened, because you do have the Wheel of Fortune and the Nine of Cups and the Three of Cups. And the thing is that they want you to be in that conflict, Eight of Swords, being stuck in your head, feeling like all is lost. Like there's nothing good coming out of this. Like you have this very, very powerful purpose, but you also have very powerful gifts when it comes to impacting the consciousness on a collective level. Like you have that gift collective. Like you're not just here to carry burdens. You're someone who literally you have infinite gifts, infinite powers. I feel like whoever you are, you're someone who's walked through the fire and You haven't gotten burned. And I don't mean that on the literal sense. I'm just saying like you've been through some very hellish like situations, but it's giving you this inner strength. I don't want to minimize the Ten of Swords, but I don't want to focus too much on that too long. Because their goal and their objective is for us to stay focused on the Ten of Swords, on all the betrayal. Meanwhile, you got angels and ancestors that have already heard your petition, heard your decrees, heard your declarations, heard your cries about justice. And justice has come. And so it may look a little, you know what I'm saying, crazy, but I don't feel like I feel like your wishes in the meantime are still coming in here. Some sort of good harvest with this Three of Cups out here. Something that you're going to be able to celebrate when it comes to your dreams coming true. And you have divine intervention. And you're still sitting on the throne, collective. 30-30. You see how the numbers keep aligning. The Wheel of Fortune. It's your destiny to have this. And yes, you're going to always have enemies. That's just a part of it. They envy how divine you are. They envy the divine protection and the intervention every time they try to step in with some fuckery. Your ancestors and your spirit guides, they move you right on out the fucking way, and they be puzzled and in their head space trying to figure out how did they escape again. You mean to tell me they escaped the last trap? Yes, they did, and they in the boat. Are they going through some shit on the way? Yeah, of course. Because of all that they lost and had to leave behind. But at the end of the day, they got this Four of Wands. I'm just pulling the cards out the deck with the Ten of Wands. I mean, not Ten of Wands, but the Ten of Pentacles. This is long-term stability, an inheritance. That's that word inheritance again. So whatever they thought they stole from you, you could be seeing all kind of synchronicities. 222, 333, 444, 555, 1111, 1010. And you could be spending time alone a lot, and your 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 angels could be saying it's time for a rebirth. It's time for you to come out of hermit mode. There's some sort of abundance that we want to bring to you that you can't get in the house. You ain't got to worry. You divinely protected because you are born to be a legend. And you're here to share how you overcame some sort of trauma through a lot of spell work, things that you can't physically prove, but you're about to tell your story. You're a natural born leader. You were born for this. Knight of Cups energy. Man, collective. Something good is coming through for you. And somebody is very anxious and experiencing a lot of anxiety because something is over. Something is over. And something can't be resurrected because they intended for you. You seen the card, what they expected for the Queen of Cups and the High Priestess. They wanted you DEAD. They wanted you up out of here. That was the spell work. That was what broke your heart. And they know you know this. They was trying to play on your top, hoping you wouldn't pinpoint exactly who it's come from, but it was somebody that was real close. And I mean, it don't necessarily have to just be something like spell work. This could have been literally like somebody who you did business with and they tried to set you up to get, robbed or something like that. And you could have almost lost your life because of that. Like, you know what your story is. And somebody knows that it's over because your dreams are coming true. And these individuals are crazy because I don't know. For some of y'all literally like it could have been some real crazy stuff that happened in these connections. I'm talking about I'm talking about people sleeping with people that are close to one another, but there's some sort of obsession. Like, I don't know, somebody's love for you. Where I wrote my notes at? I wrote it on some of the downloads I was getting. Hold on. Is it right here? My nose keep itching. I keep picking up scientists. I wrote scientists here again. Hold on. Somebody could be real aggressive. It says letting magical connections go because it will hurt others. Sometimes, okay, yeah, I think this is. As I sit in nature, I hear the sound. We spend most of our lives chasing pleasure. So I wrote here, we spend most of our lives chasing pleasure and avoiding pain. But sometimes pain isn't a bad thing. Sometimes pain is life's way of teaching us to not keep making the same mistakes. Somebody wants you to keep making mistakes and they keep calling you back to get you in that loop again. But I feel like you've passed some sort of test. So I wrote here, sometimes pain is life's way of teaching us to not keep making the same mistakes by embracing the pain so it can help us grow, even if that means leaving certain relationships behind, especially if it means even if it means letting magical connections, those passionate connections, the ones that you feel extremely drawn to, the one that you just can't stop thinking about. So that was the energy I was picking up. Like somebody feel like because they can't have you, they feel like they started to become obsessed. Okay, and I feel like you were drawn to this person too for some of you guys, and it was very toxic. I don't know. Some of y'all could have been fiending for this person, and now that you have released and moved on in a certain way, they are now feeling how you were feeling. Okay. But I wrote here, letting go of magical connections because it will hurt others. So I was feeling like too, like for instance, I was getting a strange connection where somebody's daughter, somebody's person could have slept with the daughter and the mother. Like I was just picking up all kind of wild stuff. So I don't know, like no shade for anybody, but I wrote here, sometimes in life you can meet someone who changes everything. Someone who seems as if even if they were designed just for you, who makes you feel things you never felt before. True passion, real connection, real love. This is somebody who feel like they're feeling as if they're the love connection that they had with you, they feel in their bones. And now I don't know, they know that something is over. I feel like because many of you, for some of y'all, like I don't know, something is just so toxic you have to let it go. And you could have felt this in your bones, like yeah, I feel like because this type of passion, for some of you, like I said, y'all have like a few people that's in y'all energy that are still stuck on you. But for some of y'all, this passion has led to obsession, and it's not healthy, and it can lead to something crazy. So, because the movie Thin Line Between Love and Hate, some of y'all could have been a love and hate relationship. Yeah, somebody is definitely drawn to your I don't know. For some of y'all, I don't mean to get a little graphic, but I'm gonna say this: you could have had intimacy with this person while you were on your cycle, and y'all could have had some sort of blood covenant, and I don't know. This person could be like very you got the devil, you got This could be a female energy as well, Queen of Pentacles, but I was picking up a masculine energy. But the obsession, somebody could be a Capricorn, but the devil card keeps coming out a lot. This is someone who has a lot of resources, very well off, but somebody is addicted to the sun energy, this happy energy, this magnetism, your sexual energy. And then I don't know if they try to do something to harm you in any way, like Judgment Day for your enemies. And you have all kind of DNA upgrades. You know, you have a big mission on this planet. And you got somebody that's wishing they could touch you, they could get next to you, and something is over. I feel like you are in the season of really putting yourself first because you've always put others first and your dreams are coming true. How long I've been on here? I hope y'all got something out of this reading, collective. Um D, hey D, I ain't seen you in a minute. How you doing? Where my roses at? You always give me my roses. You said good nose. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, I see the evil eye hands up there. You say you moving back home? I gotta go. So James Lagoose 77 said, I gotta go. This is too much, girl. Thank you for this quick collective read. You're welcome, Mr. James. Um, my battery about to die too. Listen, I'm gonna come back probably later on to. It'll probably be at night because obviously I'm gonna get it out here and do it early. But I'm gonna do the air signs reading. Whenever I go live next, I'm gonna do the live. If you guys would like to book a reading with me, you can do so at um, spiritledboss.com, or you could also click into the description. My bio, and you can book a reading there directly at my website. If you need to get in contact with me, you can reach out to me at email. You can email me at support@spiritledboss.com. Um, what else I wanted to say? I think I don't have no openings for this week, for the rest of this week, but I think I got one day open next week for readings if you would like to book a reading. Um, there's a lot of good things happening, a lot of success coming in here. Whoever you are, you're somebody who is a pioneer. You are a leader. You are someone who's called to lead in this time. And your spirit guides are going to help you make something last. This is something that is going to be life changing for the planet. Okay. I love y'all. Big hearts, big hearts, big hearts to you. I am the girl you can trust, Tarot. I'm sleepy too, y'all. My name is Tony. If this is your first time to the channel, welcome. I appreciate you. If you hit that like, share, and subscribe button, I appreciate you even the more. Okay. I'll see y'all next time. It'll probably be later on today though. I love y'all. Y'all take care now, okay? Be easy.